welcome to my kitchen. I just want to start my July vlog because I've not started it yet. I have just prepared some chicken tikka kebabs that I'll be making for lunch, and I've just filmed like a segment of one of my reading vlogs, and I just thought I'd do an introduction because we're almost halfway through July and I've not done an update yet. We're currently in the middle of a heat wave. I know technically it's not a heat wave because it's summer, but also like it's meant to get to 35 degrees next week, and we do not get a 35-degree heat at all here. So it's going to be really fun. But I just wanted to do a quick update. I'm off for a walk this afternoon, evening with my nephew, which will be really nice. I've got next Tuesday off work so I can go and see his school play. And yeah, there's not much I've got else planned for July. I really need to get into writing. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned anywhere, I've started writing a prequel to Artefact 299. I have put it on Twitter. I have planned out like the basic elements of it. What helps is I know how it ends, so I'm able to plan it a little bit better. So apparently knowing the ending of my book is everything that I needed. But yeah, I need to put this in the grill before Todd comes home because I'm making lunch for him as well. But this is just my quick intro, so I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully I'll do a few more updates in July than I have done for the past few months. I apologise. Hello, we are on the 19th of July. We are currently on the hottest day of the year in the middle of a heat wave. My phone has given me a notification to say it's currently 39 degrees outside, which for the Americans is 100 degrees almost. I think it's like 99 to 100. We don't get that weather in the UK. This is not good weather. You can hear my fan that's just like blowing around in the background. It is cooler inside the house, but it's still not comfortable, if you know what I mean. I just wanted to document the hottest day of the year because it is horrific. I've had the day off work. It is a Tuesday. I was supposed to be seeing my nephew's school play. It should have started 10 minutes ago, but it's been cancelled because it's not safe to have that many people in a tiny schoolroom. So instead, I have been doing some editing. So wow, this makes my room look atrocious. So I'm currently editing my second draft to done video. If you all remember, I'm trying to get a good angle, but I don't think I've got one. Maybe like there. My arm hurts. If you all remember, I started my draft to done series, which is going through Project Witch, which is protection, and documenting how I'm doing it. I have just edited my second video, which is the reread slash first round of edits, and I filmed the last clip of that on the 12th of June, and it's the 19th of July. So can you tell that I have had like zero motivation to do any editing? I've also realised that my monthly vlogs, aka this, are currently like 4 months behind. I've not done my March slash New York travel vlog. I feel like it's going to be one video because I realised I did not actually vlog much in March, so I might as well just do a conjoined one. But yes, I need to try and work through all that. I just wanted to try and update. I've also got a notepad which I've been putting to-do lists on, and a fancy pen. So Todd went to this thing for work last week, and I told him to steal me a pen and a notepad because, you know, that's what I like. So he got me a notepad and he got me a pen, but it's a Parker pen. Who gives out Parker pens for free at like conferences? I need to get me to some conferences, but it writes so wonderfully, and now I feel like the only pens I can ever buy for myself will be Parker pens, so I'm kind of ruined. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Whilst I'm talking to you lot, I've swapped arms. I'm gonna set this video to render because I've just finished editing it, and I kind of want to get it up and ready. I'd like it up today if possible, but I don't know how likely that is going to be, because I also know this is really warm and I don't want my computer to like die on me. This is a strange angle, I'm just going to put that out there. I'm not used to filming from the side, so I don't know what to call this one. First edits and a potential title. Drafted. Nope, I can't spell draft. Draft. 2. Done. I wrote dome instead of done. I can't type with one hand. I feel like an old person when I type with one hand, which is probably really rude. So apologies. I need to get this video out there. I've got so many videos that I need to get out there and I've just not done any of them. So I'm trying to, so I had this day off work, I've not really done much. I have edited this now and I will be doing some things, but I need to sort of like prioritise my weekends a bit better. On Sundays I pretty much do nothing and then I get really sad on Sundays because I've done nothing. So I'm like stuck in this vicious spiral of, don't cover the camera. I'm stuck in a vicious spiral of like mild depression. I don't think that's right, but it's the sort of sense of it is a downward spiral on a Sunday, and it's not because it's a Sunday, it is literally because I've done nothing, so then I feel like a failure. So I've been trying to like do more reading and just little things to make me feel less crap about a Sunday. But yeah, so I just wanted to update. I've done that. I've not done any more. I've literally not done anything on witches protection since June. That is ridiculous now that I think about it. So that's what, 37 days. I have nothing on that. Nothing. I have read 3 books though. So, you know, July's not been a total write-off. But I think that shows just like how difficult it is for my brain to work. I have been thinking recently that I might have mild ADHD just from some things and how my, oh god, this is gonna take forever, how my brain processes things. I might have to stop this rendering because it says it's gonna take 2 hours. So this video might not go up, well, Drafted Done 2 might not go up until tomorrow when it's cooler. I might stop this because I don't want my computer to die. Eat. But yeah, so I feel like I might have got mild ADHD, which would explain some things, but maybe not others, so I don't know if that is the case. I did a thing that my friend put on his Instagram to say like, these are how we test it, and it was like fidgeting, poor time management, fixating on things, swapping around, and I got 5 points, and it was like answers were allocated points, and if you get more than 4 they tell you to go to a doctor to get like properly tested, and I feel like that was an indicator, but I've still not done anything about it, mainly because I'm like, I'll be fine, I can cope with this, because I don't know what they can do to help. It would just be nice to know and see like if there's any like sort of techniques that I can take to like work better and to understand. But if I get bored with something, I lose all motivation, so it's like trying to keep the excitement up, and that's terrible. Trying to just like have constant excitement for things is not easy, so it would be nice to know like different coping strategies, but yeah, you know, one of those things. So I'm gonna end this here before my phone overheats, and I'm gonna try and sort this out to render tomorrow, because I don't think it's a good idea to try and render today. But yeah, hopefully I'll get some writing done at some point. I did mention it before, so I think that's partially why. I'm bored. It's not bored, it's more like I don't know the end result, so I just drop things. There's like, I wrote Artefact 299 and I think I finished that in 2018, and I didn't edit it. Yeah, I did. I finished that in December of 2018 and I didn't publish it until October of 2021, so almost 3 years. And it wasn't because I didn't like it. Oh, I've spelled done wrong again. It wasn't because I didn't like it, it was just because I didn't know where to go. I flounder, and then I don't know what to do, and I like spiral and like procrastination spirals. But interesting. Do I use these videos as mild therapy? Maybe. It's like talking therapy. I just like talk it out and see how it's going. But I will hopefully be back to check in at some point in July It's so warm. I am hopefully gonna have try and get my monthly vlogs up to date. I'd like to get to at least May before the end of July, but that will mean like some serious organisation, so let's see if we can do it. Come on, Lauren, we've got it. Hello everyone, we are on the 30th of July. Yes, I had to look at the date. I can never remember what day of the month it is, we know that. I'm currently trying to help my mum with her computer. She's had some major issues in the past year, bought a new computer and the new computer still doesn't work properly. So I'm currently trying to transfer all her user profiles away. She's on holiday but she comes back today, so I am pretty much just crashing at her house all day. I have just filmed a Fairy Little unboxing and let me tell you, I am not impressed. The items in the YA box were just like so subpar for £35. I don't understand how the big item was an art print folder. I have just read like the first page of the adult book though. I think it was something, I can't remember the name of the title because I'm useless. But I am actually intrigued by it. I feel like I like the writing style, and also the writing style reminds me of my own writing, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. I'm trying to stop my computer from going to sleep constantly. So I'm in my mum's today. This is like the sort of room I would love to have, and if I ever get the chance to have my own like computer space, one, so I can write, and also two, I would love to do streaming, like games, writing, reading. I would be like a mess. I would never speak to Todd. It's so bad. But yeah, so I'm trying to do that, but because I'm crashing here, oh yeah, tangent. The YA box, it really is not worth. So I'm looking out the window. It's so fun being able to people watch. Yeah, I'm not sure on the YA box. Like some months the items are so good and the books are amazing. Like last month was an absolutely amazing box. I got 2 books, I got some sticky tabs and all sorts, and it was wonderful. And then this month I'm pretty much just gonna wear the socks. I might use the straws, but I'm probably gonna sell everything. I keep saying this, I have not yet sold a single Fairy Loot item. They're just all stacked up in my house and I really need to go through them and start getting rid of them, because yeah, at some point I will be moving house and it makes sense to try and get rid of them before that happens. So my plan for today is, well, so far I've been trying to copy this user profile and it's been doing it for 30 minutes, it's on 15%. So I've got 2 books. I need to read my library book, which was the Secret Barrister book. I took that out in like April, I think. It might have been May, it might not have been April. But I need to read that one, and I've also brought my Kindle so I can do some reading there. I've bought myself some lunch so I can have lunch here and check on the kitty cats. But yeah, that's my plan for July. Last night was really good though. So I got a pay rise at work, which is great. I got 6% pay rise. And so last night I booked my seats to go to Texas because I've not told you, but I'm going to see Z. I'm so excited. But so we've booked flights, and then I want to see how much paying for the seats would cost, because you know, like paying for seats in advance is always like, it's not always worth it, to be honest. But the American Airlines flight that we're using to go out, it was, I think it was like £18.50 in total for me and Todd to choose seats to go out there. So less than 20 quid. That's an amazing price. So we've paid for the seats, so we're sat together on the way out. We're kind of just risking it on the way back because it's a late night flight, so we fly at 7:30, get back at like 10:30 in the morning. And the idea will be to try and sleep, so it doesn't really matter if we're sat next to each other on the way back. And to be fair, we don't really mind. Going out there makes more sense, so we've chosen window seats so we can see Canada whilst we're there. But on the way back, we're not really going to see much. It's going to be dark, so it doesn't really matter where we're flying, where we're sat. I really want to choose seats and sit upstairs because I love the idea of being sat upstairs. The only downside to not choosing seats is I think I'm going to be like in the middle of one of those 4 seats. I'm not going to enjoy that. Luckily, I say luckily, I'm not going to like drink much before we leave, and make sure that like I don't have to get up to use the airplane toilet, because that will not be funny if I am in the middle of a fall, which is what I'm expecting. Oh, I feel like I've got something on my lip, and I'm not. It's just I am currently in the middle of, I say middle,
I'm towards the end of my menstrual cycle, and this is the time of the month where I just get like acne everywhere. So like there's one there and this, and whatever that is, I think is also part of it because it tends to flare up. So yeah, great. I just wanted to do a quick update. I was almost tempted to bring These Witches Don't Burn and to continue that reading vlog that I'm trying to do, but I need to read this library book and take it back. I think it needs to go back next week, so the plan is to read it, and then next week I can take the library books back. I don't have to worry about it. I've also got Divergent to read on my phone from my library app, so I need to pick that up as well. But yeah, I don't think there's much else to update with. Oh, we also booked the hotel, so we're staying with Z in Texas, but on the way there, because it's an early morning flight and we've got to drive down to Heathrow, which is like 2.5 hours, and we don't have to do that at like 2 o'clock in the morning. We've booked a hotel for the day before, so we're flying on a Saturday, but we're going to the hotel on Friday, and Todd has decided last night that he would like to take that day off work so he can drive down in the afternoon rather than like late night, because my original plan was to sort of drive down at like 5 o'clock, but he doesn't want to. The cats are being a pain. He doesn't want to do that, so we will see what the plan is. I need to decide that with him, but we've booked the hotel and it's really fancy. We're in this Radisson Blue and it looks so fancy. It's gonna be hella fancy. But yeah, I'm so excited. It's only a few weeks away from today when I'm filming this. I'm so excited. I get to meet Z in person. We speak a lot anyway, but it's just like, you know, you just meet someone and you've not seen them in person and in flesh, and you can touch them and you're like, you're a real person. Just me? Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna get to reading because I really need to read some books. I think I've finished 5 though this month. I need to update them all on Goodreads. Obviously I can't do that properly. I might be able to do some things. I'm going to see what I've logged in on my laptop because this was my writing one. So I'm going to double check that. And yeah, hopefully today will be a good day. Hi everyone, we are on the 19th of August. I don't think I've started my August monthly vlog. I'm not gonna lie, I think I've fallen a little bit out of love for them. I have not put one up since February. Well, I've put February's vlog up, but I don't know when that was. I've got March, April, May, June, July and August. I've done some B-roll footage for August. I kind of want to get back into it. I think I'm just gonna have to do like edit them all, chuck them all up in one go. Partially tempted to edit some of them together because I don't think there's a lot of footage, so like combine them just so I can get them out there because I want to get back on track and I enjoy it. I have just been to the gym. We are on a Friday, and tomorrow I am going for a tattoo, so I'm getting a new tattoo. I'm hoping to have it on my thigh, like just above my knee, so I will put some sneaky pics in. I may try and get someone to film part of it just so I can like have that in there for you all, but I'm excited for that. And yeah, I've not have a full week left at work now for 2 weeks before I go away, which is nice. But I just wanted to do some sort of vlogging in August because I've not done any. I just need to do a lot really, don't I? I don't know what else to add in this. I just wanted to jump in quickly whilst I thought about it before I forgot again. Still nice. We've had a heat wave and we had a crazy thunderstorm with some flash flooding. So there's that. It looks like there's gonna chuck it down outside. There's someone beeping somewhere. I don't know where. There's some kids or someone walking along. So I'm gonna go. But so far August has been uneventful.
So if people are actually respectful about horses, they slow down.
One day I will do one of these vlogs without wet hair, but today is not that day. Yesterday I came back from Texas. I went to visit Z. Oh, I had such a good time. I'm really sad to be home because I miss her already. I didn't really vlog much because I was being present in the moment and enjoying myself. But I have got like some little footage of some things, and I'll insert pictures of the sunset that I got whilst on the plane because, oh my god, it was beautiful. But I actually wanted to update. So today is the 8th of September, obviously the first day of my monthly vlog. I have got like 6 months of vlogs to run through, so I think I'm gonna like mash them up and do like 2 big vlogs just to get them all done and out there. Sorry, I'm pulling out the loose strands of my hair to get them all done because I do want to put them up there, but I also feel like doing in like an April monthly vlog in September is a bit extreme. But that's not the reason for this video, because I went a bit crazy. We went to Walmart, and honestly, I do not understand why Americans need Amazon when they have Walmart, because you can literally get everything there, and I was in shock. And if I had a suitcase, I'd have bought more. But I got Happy Planner stuff. I'm so excited. So I love planning things, and I actually bought a new planner for 2023 a few weeks ago, but it didn't get delivered until October. So this one I've decided is going to be my writing planner. I got some stickers to go with it, but I kind of don't want to use them all yet because these are seasonal ones, and this is an 18-month planner, so I kind of want to use it for like 2023 stuff rather than like using the Christmas and like autumn things during 2022. So I bought more planner stickers. So I've gone like on a bit of a stationery haul. I will be showing you those when they turn up. I actually bought some stickers from Happy Planner and I'm having them shipped from America. So they're on their way and I should have them in like 2 weeks time, so I'm kind of excited. I've got some stickers turned up today that I bought from Amazon. I've just bought some washi tape. I'm getting into it. I did do some writing. Z did a tarot reading for me, and the tarot cards told me that I need to stop being optimistic with my writing, and like I can't just leave it to chance. I've got to put some effort in. So the universe is giving me a kick up the butt pretty much. So I am just about to do some editing. So I did read through the first draft and like make notes of what I wanted to do, but I didn't do like line editing sort of thing, or like reviewing, what is the word, like the fluency and the way the prose was working to see if it actually worked or not. So my plan is to do that. I've fully rewritten the first chapter now. I think that works. There's like 2,500 words I think on that, and I want to get this fully done by the end of September. So I think I'm currently I need to do like 3,000 words a day-ish, according to Scrivener, to have, I think I put it down as like 65,000. So that is including like an extra 20,000 words that I've not written. So I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I am excited to see how it's going to go. So I've got today, which is the 8th, yes, the 8th, and tomorrow the 9th from work. So I'm going to be like trying to do as much as I can during these 2 days before I have to go back to work full time next week. But yeah, I kind of like, I'm giving myself a kick. I've got my little planner. Oh yeah, I bought some, so I want to try and find like word count stickers to put in the monthly spread for this planner, but I couldn't find any, so I've bought little book stickers instead, which should fit. I've only bought one sheet, I think it's one. I got it from Etsy, I can't remember the store name. When I get them I will tell you, but it is like little stickers and I'm hoping they'll fit in the month, and then I can just like do daily word count. I've also set up my actual planner with like how many words I'm writing per day and how long it took, to like try and track how much time it's taken me to do writing. So I've got like 2 different metrics. I might move that into my Happy Planner instead and have this like just completely writer focused. I've spent this morning looking into how to set up a Happy Planner for writing tracky things. I don't think I've found anything that I'm like fully comfortable with yet, but it's there and I'm getting there. I've never really decorated a planner. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm 30 years old and like having the time of my life, pretty much, is what I'm saying. But I just wanted to share an update and like start the vlog off properly. I've got so much I need to do for YouTube. Someone said the other day, and I thought it was very wise, that with TV shows you have seasons and there's like a period where the show's not on, but with YouTube you have to be like consistently at it, constantly, without a break. So I'm thinking of maybe creating seasons for my YouTube channel, just so that like I get like these little breaks rather than having to constantly rather than having to constantly create videos and edit and come up with ideas, and maybe have like little ones, so like the standard sort of videos just to keep it tided over, or like do like, I'm trying to think, like just having like 2 weeks off between each season sort of thing, so it's like a quarterly thing, and then having like a 2-week break. So for example, you'd have September to December as a season, would that work? Yes. October, November, December, no, October to December. So at the end of September you'd have like a 2-week break, but then at the end of December you'd have a 2-week break ready for like the new year sort of thing. And I'm partially toying around with that idea, but I've not decided yet. So I need to like brainstorm. Maybe I will use the Happy Planner for that as well, but I think I'm going to use my Ella Iconic planner for that, because that's more like of a life thing and like just general planner, whereas this one I want to keep like kind of focused. But I'm really excited, and I just wanted to update you all. I've been looking at Happy Planners a lot, and the planner I currently get is quite expensive, so if I like how this one works, next year I might not get the Ella Iconic planner, and I might do some Franken planning and get like a couple of different ones to like stitch together for this. So I don't know, I'm gonna like start setting aside some of my budget for planning things and like that kind of stuff, because I'm really excited, and it's nice to be excited about something. But I feel like I've rambled a bit too much now, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, I will update you all with something in the next few weeks. Bye! Hello. Wow, we're on the 10th of September, and I just wanted to document that my hair can look nice. I've just had it cut and like professionally blow dried, and now I feel fabulous. And that is the only update I want to give. Hello, we are on the 20th of September. I don't think I've updated that well. I've done so bad with videos. It's not that like I don't want to do it anymore, it is more the fact that I just don't have the time. Speaking of, I want to show you something. So I think I showed you all the Happy Planner I got. So this is my September spread. I'm using it just for writing at the moment. There is some like life things in here, but I have been filling it in. So like this is all the writing I've been doing, and I've decided to use sticky notes for it. Like see, so I've put like some things in like family things, but it's the writing and editing that I've been doing, and I just wanted to do like a little show of that. So I've been focusing on that a lot recently. I'm trying to figure out how best I want to use this planner, because it's in a different sort of, I'll try and show it without breaking anything. So it's like in a vertical layout. So I've been trying to use stickers and just like plan things. I am feeling a little more motivated to do it, but yeah, it's still, there's just a lot. I'm realising I don't have a lot of time. I spend far too much time just like uselessly scrolling on social media, so I need to try and curb that a bit more than I have been doing. My plan is still to try and get the second draft of this written on my PC by the end of this month, but I know there's loads of chapters that I need to add in. But I have found some Facebook groups to get alpha readers, so I'm hoping to have this done by the end of the month, maybe the first week of October, but I'm still going to try and set myself a hard deadline for the 30th. And then I'm going to look for some alpha readers so I can get some feedback on how this feels, because I feel like the genre is like urban fantasy, supernatural, suspense. I'm trying to read some supernatural suspense books just to see if it fits in, but I'm not quite there yet. I haven't really done much with my life. Oh, I did a 5k, so I've decided, let me just rest my arm there. I have decided that I am going to do a 10k next year, so I'm going to do the Sheffield 10k. I can't sign up for it yet because this year's hasn't happened, so they've not like arranged anything. But there's also a thing called the Round Sheffield Run, which is a 20k. They've got one in January, and I don't think I have enough time to train to do 20k by January. But they do have one in June, and I think I might have got enough time to train for the June one. So I might be doing a 20k. It's not in one full set, so it's like 3 kilometers, a bit of walking, 2.5, a bit of walking, 2.5. Like it's split out, so it's more manageable. Like the last stretch is like 0.5 kilometer, which I feel like I could sprint, but after doing like 19.5 kilometers before that, could I? So my plan is to do some training. So yesterday I did a 5k for the first time in like 11 months, and my time is not great. So I'm currently like, I think it's 44 minutes and 36 seconds or so. So not the slowest I've ever done a 5k, but also like I've just completely regressed. I ended up with a really bad headache because I put like, where is it? I wore this around my head, so it keeps the little strands of hair like that from going in my face whilst I'm running. But the downside of that is that if it's too warm, I end up with like a seriously bad headache, and I got wiped out for 3 hours yesterday, so that also like wiped me out from being able to like film anything, because I did want to film a video, and it also stopped me from doing any writing or editing. So I need to like try and balance that. I'm not sure how many 5Ks I can do a week. I'm going to aim for at least one on a Thursday after work for the time being, and I'm gonna have to like try and put one in on a weekend. I also want to go to the gym and like build up some strength with some like muscle training, weight training, even muscle training with some weight training, because today my core is hurting because I was trying to focus on like the movements of running as quick as I can. So I have had some issues with my calf recently when I'm running, and yeah, I'm trying to stop that by running like more pulled in. I don't know if that's the right words for it, but I know what I mean in my head. So that is the plan, and now I've said it, I have to stick to it, much like I have to stick to finishing off the edits for this book by the end of September. I think I might do NaNoWriMo this year as well. I've not decided fully, and obviously like I've got like a month, but I'm feeling like Weight of the Worlds has been seriously neglected, and I need to do something with that story. So I'm thinking Nano might be a good time for that. So I'm thinking maybe 50,000 words of that written, because that is going to be like an epic fantasy style book. And yeah, I need to delve into that a little more. Like I have a big bad guy, but I've not really got any motivations for them or what they do or why. So I need to do like a lot of sort of discovery writing for it, I think. So my plan for November potentially is to get that started. I really hope I can get sort of like Witch's Protection somewhat done by the end of the year. Like I don't think it'll be ready to be published next year. Well, it will be, but not like at the start of the year. So I'm hoping to like get the main points there for what I need. So it looks like next year might be quite a busy year for writing. I need to try and plan myself out more. If I enjoy this happy planner, I am looking at getting 2 next year. So instead of using like the one that I currently do, the LA Iconic one, because I like that, but it seems like, I don't know, I've just fallen out of love with it a little bit. There's so many pages to it that I don't use, whereas I think I could utilise the happy planners a bit better, because there's a dashboard view which I feel like would work for like a personal level, so I can like plan out the days and then have like individualised appointments and stuff down in the dashboard. And yeah, I'm feeling more like that these days. I did kind of want to get a happy planner a few years ago when I first saw them, so this is kind of a see what I've got and what we can do type deal, rather than like full things. Also, I want to do a giveaway for the first anniversary birthday thing of my book. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, and I've not got any plans, but I do want to give away a signed copy of my book to someone, and it will be worldwide, so anyone can receive it. But yeah, that is currently my plan, but don't know when I'll get to it. So this is an update from the almost end of September. And hopefully I will be up to more things that I can share and detail with you all before the end of the month. Hello, we are on the 28th of September. We're finally back in the time of year where the dressing gown will be making a regular appearance within the vlogs. I'm just gonna recenter myself. I've gone hands-free again today, just because, you know, one of those things.
I am just going on my lunch and I want to do an update because we're nearly at the end of September. I have looked at my channel. I have not uploaded a video since, well, it was 51 days ago today, so like 51, 52 days, nearly 2 months since the video has gone up. I am going to be planning how to get through it all. I started my apprenticeship with work yesterday, so I've got that as well. So I've got to try and fit in learning new coding languages for my work, doing this apprenticeship. I'm still trying to edit my book. I want to read. I need to update all the books on Goodreads that I've read in the past couple of months. I want to get back into YouTube, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. I've got loads of these monthly vlog snippets to put together, so I'm thinking of doing 2 big vlogs, like from the first half of the year and like the second half. Maybe have like a 3-month period, so it's quarterly, but then hopefully going back to like a monthly one and pulling it back. But I've not got many plans. I just wanted to like throw a mini snippet into this vlog. I have had my Fairy Loot boxes for August and September. I have not done unboxings for them. I have opened them and looked at what's in there. I liked that the September box had a lot of items related to the book of the month. That was interesting. Wasn't really impressed. I'm not sure. It's like, I don't know how I feel with them. In my head, I've decided I hate the book boxes, and, well, not hate, that's a strong word. I've decided that there's no point in continuing them, but then I've seen that in October there's going to be 2 books, so now I'm like, maybe I keep the young adult box but get rid of the adult one, because I don't like the way that the special editions have been done. I don't think that the choices they're making are what was sort of like anticipated. So in October the adult book is a dystopian, and when people have questioned it, they've gone, well, dystopian is a type of fantasy. It's like, no, if you're saying that you're going to do a fantasy book box, you're expecting like not classic fantasy, but fantasy in like its own realm. Dystopian is more science fiction than fantasy, and I will die on this hill. It is fantasy. Every story is fantasy in some aspect. Historical fiction is still fantasy because you've made it up, it's not real. But to try and claim that dystopian is fantasy, I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me. That's all I'm saying. But because I've not done an unboxing, I just wanted to show this book because it is gorgeous. You can't really tell because I've not got any lights on in the house. But so this is the cover with the dust jacket, but the actual cover of this book is just beautiful, and I just need to share it. This is just like the bare cover, so it is pretty much the same as the dust jacket in the sense of it's like the floral pattern, but they've printed it bare onto the book, so you could actually display this as the book itself without the dust jacket. It's gorgeous. The edges are amazing, and I love the end papers. I literally opened it and went, oh, this is beautiful. So I'm kind of excited to read this one. I say that about all the Fairy Loot books. I think I need to sit and, well, my idea this year was to try and do TBR topple, and I've not even catalogued all my books, so that's gone really well. I am tempted to try picking that up again for next year and using like the last 3 months of this year to just catalogue all the books that I own. I'm also going through and I'm going to try and find books that maybe I don't want to read anymore to get rid of, because I've got loads of books from charity shops from years ago that I've just never got around to. So yeah, it's going to be a wild 3 months. I'm thinking of doing Nano again this year, but I'm not entirely sure. I've not fully decided on it, but part of me is like edging towards it and using Weight of the Worlds as my story, because that gets up off. I'm also trying to figure out more about myself as like what sort of writer I am and like the processes that I need to follow. I feel like consistency is not a good thing for me. I struggle to keep like a regular sort of timetable for things, so I don't know, I'm just like so conflicted, but I just wanted to jump in and kind of like verbalize where I'm at. So I don't know when you'll see this video, but I'm hoping that by the time this clip is like available to watch, I'll have already made my comeback to YouTube. I'm thinking of planning out October videos tonight. I don't know whether to use my Ella Iconic diary, so that is the diary that I've been using. I did the video from 2021, just the same format, but just 2022's, But then I've also got my happy planner that I got in Texas, and yeah, I really want to potentially use that. I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what planners to use, I've got so many papers, and yeah, I need to sort my life out pretty much is where I'm at. So I'm in like a end of year sort my life out crisis panic and I don't know how to get over it, but I will be trying. I'm going to try and plan. Planning in general is not good for me. I'm starting to think I've got ADHD. There's been a lot of things that I've read recently where I'm like, this kind of reflects me. I don't know if I'll get a diagnosis or ways to manage it, or just try and find the things that resonate with me and see how I can manage it myself, and see if there's any tips or tricks that I can use to sort of help with that. I can't remember if I mentioned, but I am going to be signing up for the 10k next year. So I've been doing that as well, trying to get back into doing 5k runs. I'm going to try and build it. Once I can do a 5k without needing to slow down at any point, and like the miles are pretty consistent, I'm going to up it incrementally, a little bit by bit, just to see how well I can pace myself and how far I can go. But I am excited for that. I've not done very well so far with the training for that, but I've got like a year, so I think I can slowly build it up and get to a point where I can do it without an issue. Yeah, I'm not really sure there's much else to add. So I don't know what sort of videos I'll be doing. There will still be booktube videos. There's going to be some writing style things as well, I hope. But I just wanted to see where I'm at currently in life. So I might update before the end of the month, but I don't know. So maybe this is goodbye for the end of this vlog, maybe it's not. I'm sure we'll find out. Oh, and there's the sun. This is what it was like when I first started setting up my camera.